In this module, we're going to be covering makeshift kind of survival lures. I say survival, but I actually use these a lot when I'm out camping. The flies you just looked at right now, I actually started off as little pieces of paracord like this. And all it takes to make them is a survival business card, an octopus hook, or any hook really, and a piece of paracord. Now I'm going to take my survival business card, the serrated edge, and I'm going to just kind of run it along my paracord pieces here. And as I do that, what I'm doing is I'm running those teeth of the serrated blade along there, and it's kind of de-weaving the paracord. And it's making all these little frizzled ends coming out, and it's making it very much like a fly fishing lure. And a lot of people think you can only use a fly fishing lure with a fly fishing reel and rod setup. But I actually use fly lures quite often on a Carolina rig, and I use it down in the surf zone at the beach to catch surf perch and stuff like that, and even some sharks have gone after some of the flies I've put on my Carolina rigs. So fly lures can be very effective for survival situations, but often I end up using these makeshift lures when I'm out camping. Usually I'm out in the middle of nowhere and I don't have a lot of materials on me, and if I've had fish snap a bunch of my lures I brought with me off already and I need more to keep fishing, I'll make these little makeshift ones with hooks I've got laying around, and they're really quite effective. You can see here, you want to go for colors that are going to be natural to the areas of baits that you use. You'll notice with this kind of paracord lure, I'm not actually using any kind of glues or string to tie it on. What I'm actually doing is I'm using a snelled hook from my actual fishing line, and that snell is snelling around the paracord and the hook, holding onto the hook and the lure at the same time. One of my favorite survival lures is a penny lure. I actually learned this from a guy in Canada. He takes these old pennies that Canadians don't use anymore because they've taken them out of circulation, and he makes these little lures, and I think he makes like 5 or 10 of them, and he sells them for like a couple bucks to local fishers.